So, you've been thinking about moving to the Madison area, but you've heard that the winters here can be very harsh, very cold weathers, snowy. Is it really worth it to move here? Well, in today's video, we're going to go over what winter is really like here in the Madison area, as well as what to expect and how to prepare yourself for the winter season. Hi, my name is Diana. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Madison, Dane County area. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We're going to jump right into our first topic, which is what to expect here in the winter season in the Madison, Dane County area, as well as how to prepare yourself during the winter season. So if you're someone moving from a warmer place to here in the Madison, Dane County area, know that there's not a snow blizzard every single day. Actually, here in the winter season, we get a little bit of everything. Of course, we get the snow, we do get the snowstorms, and we also get a little bit of rain. We also get some sun as well. So we get a little bit of everything, as you can tell. It can be a little bit of a roller coaster here in the winter season. However, you can expect there's going to be lots more snow. It's going to be colder. So some things that you might hear about the weather here are the wind chills. Wind chill is used as a term to explain how the temperature feels than what it actually really is. So for example, if we are at a Fahrenheit of 0 degrees, but the wind is blowing at 15 miles per hour, it's going to feel like negative 19 degrees. So as you can tell, it feels a lot colder than it really is. Most times on the radio or even on the weather forecast, you might hear that there's going to be a blizzard or a snowstorm, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's going to be heavy gusts of wind and lots of snow, and we're probably going to get snowed in on that day. So you just want to make sure to watch out when you're driving. Next one is snow flurries. So snow flurries is light snow. There's nothing too crazy where you can't drive through it and it's really dangerous. You might see this actually in the beginning of November or around December. You might see this also throughout the winter season, but more commonly in the beginning of the winter season. Another vocabulary or term to look out for is black ice. So you might hear some people say, I slipped on black ice today, or there's black ice out there, which means that there's ice that's covering on top of the roads, and it's very important that you're driving slow and you have snow tires, which we'll touch on that later in the video, so that you have a better grip on the roads, and making sure that you take roads that more traffic go through, because there is a higher chance that the snow has already melted. Typically, you'll see trucks in the mornings or when you're heading out to work when we have a lot of snow or a lot of ice, and the truck is going to salt the roads so that the snow can melt faster. If you go on smaller roads where there's not a lot of traffic, then you might experience that the roads are not as salted or melted as the ones that are the main roads that are being taken every day. So how long are winters here in the area? So winters can start right around November all the way up until April or May. Sometimes it might not begin until November. We might get really cold weather in October, November, and then in December we might start seeing a little bit more snow. In April and May is when we'll start to see the snow melt, but we might still have our winter gear with us because it's still fairly cold. May is when we'll start to see greener grass and a lot more of the sun. Well, how do you keep warm in the winter? So if you are someone that doesn't have a coat in your wardrobe, you're probably going to want a coat in your wardrobe because it's going to get really cold. Another thing to have is snow pants. If you're someone that is pretty active in the winters, you like to go skiing, you like to go sledding with the family, or even on cold days where you have to take a stroll around the block with your dog, you want to make sure that you dress for the weather and you're staying warm. So snow pants, a big coat, gloves as well, scarf, earmuffs, hats, and of course you want to have boots as well if you are going to be staying longer outside. A recommendation I have for you is to purchase heat warmers to wear inside your mittens to keep you a lot warmer if you're going to be staying outside for a longer period of time. Another thing to note is your skin can get really dry during this winter season, so you want to make sure that you apply lotion and also stay hydrated. Make sure to take care of yourself during the winter season. So how is driving in the winter? So of course you want to drive slow, you want to be precautious when the weather is really bad out and the roads are filled with snow. I would recommend to head out 10 to 15 minutes earlier than where you need to actually be, because that's going to give you time to, of course, drive there and also give you time to clean up the snow before you drive out of the driveway, and also start up the car and clean up the car as well. Another thing that you want to do before the winter hits is right around October, November, you want to already start putting snow tires on your car, because that's going to help you have better grip. So when you're driving in the snow, you are not slipping and sliding, because that's the last thing that we want to happen. So this leads me into the tools that you want to have. These are the essential tools that you are going to want to have for the winter, which is a car ice scraper so that you can scrape off the ice of the car, and also maybe having a brush at the end of that ice scraper so that you can push off the snow. Another tool you want to have is, of course, a shovel so you can shovel your driveway and shovel yourself out of the snow. Another tool that I highly recommend investing in is a snowblower. This is definitely a game changer. It will save your back pain. A snowblower is going to help speed up the process, make it more efficient, and it is totally worth it, and it's going to save you from that back pain. Does the winter cause the Madison, Dane County area to shut down? Because we are known to have cold and harsh winters, we are pretty well equipped, so we are not going to shut down. However, you will typically see schools are the ones that are most commonly the most common that are going to shut down. There might be some people that decide not to go to work because the weathers are too harsh. Just like today, the day that I'm filming, it is pretty cold out today, and we are forecasting there to be, I believe, 2 to 4 inches of snow plus lots of ice, and also 20 to 50 miles per hour of wind. So it doesn't sound like the best conditions, therefore school has closed down. Most times school districts are going to take a look at the forecast, and that's how they're going to determine if it's reasonable to close down school or not. If weather conditions are just like today, where there's snow, ice, and it's got wind blowing 20 miles per hour, then it might not be ideal for bus transportation for students as well. Most times these conditions are going to be the reason why school might be canceled for the day. The days that are missed are also called snow days, and those days may be made up towards the end of the year, or something else that they might do is virtual learning, which is giving students assignments to do for those snow days so that they get some work done, so they don't have to make up those snow days at the end of the year. So as you can see, the snow can get bad, but it's really not anything that we cannot survive. It is something that we're always embracing. We still find ways to enjoy the snow and appreciate the snow while it's here. I have made a video which is the pros and cons a video that explains the activities that you can do here in the winter season so that you take advantage of it while it's here. So make sure to check out that video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss any videos when we post. You can also share this with a friend or a family member that you know that it's moving into the area here and should know about what the winter is like here in the area. As always, you can find my contact info in the description box below. I am always here to help you if you have any real estate needs, whether you're looking to buy here in the area or you yourself live in the area looking to sell and want to upgrade or downsize, as well as those that are moving from other parts of the world to the area. I'd love to help you guys out. You can always contact me. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one.